Thank you all. Thank you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, let me tell you why we're here today. This should be exciting on top of fun. That's the most important thing, is that we have fun with this. We are doing this in observance of May, the month for older Americans. That's the month that we observe older Americans. And here in Cobb, we thought we would do something a little bit different. We wanted to have a cook-off. And we have two of the finest here to cook. They're also going to introduce themselves to you and tell you a little bit about themselves. But we want to start off with the judges. But before we do that, I will admit that something smells really, really good in here. I think it's me. They're shaking their heads, so I guess it's not me. But we want to thank the staff. We have an audience here, and we're going to get started. So if you'll stick with us out there in TV land and in Facebook land and in whatever land you're joining us, please like and share. Share this out so that others can see it. And if you don't have an opportunity to stick with us, come back. It'll be recorded and posted. So I'm going to start with the judges, and I want them to introduce themselves, and then I'll come back and talk a little bit more. So we'll start right here on this end. And he's also going to tell us what is he expecting from our two contestants.
Thank you, Jatun. My name is Jimmy Giese, and I'm the Deputy County Manager for Cobb County Government. And it's such an honor to be a judge at this first annual cook-off competition. What I'll be looking for today is the quantity of food. Being a gentleman of larger stature, I got to make sure these two gentlemen cook enough food to take care of a big boy. Kind of looking at, do they really know what they're doing, or are they just pretending? I've heard a lot of smack talk between the two of them, and I'm just going to see which one can really kick out the food. So.
All right, thank you.
All right, I'm Chef Henry Chandler of Henry's Louisiana Grill in Hackworth, Georgia. We have been there for 21 years now, 21 years, and the pandemic did not put us under. So I'm honored and glad to be here today. And all of us are excited to see how they're going to do. We're going to look for knife skills. We're going to look for accuracy. Some have all their mise en place or their prep done. Some don't. We're going to see how that works. And the main thing we're going to look for is that final product. Yeah, it got to taste like gumbo.
Thank you. I'm Latona Thomas. I'm the Internal Audit Director here. But most of all, I'm a Louisiana girl. I was born and raised in Louisiana, so I've tasted the finest gumbo. So what I'll be looking for is how do they make their roux, but also the final product. And I have a couple of questions for you. I want to know, what's the best side dish that you serve with gumbo? And if you know that answer, you really know about gumbo.
I should have asked that.
See?
Thank you, judges. Now, what I do want you all to do, please be nice. Now, I tried to get to each one of them prior to this event and say, please, please, please be nice, because people are looking at us. They all said no. They better have some good food. And that's okay. We agree with them as well. So now let's go over and meet our contestants. We'll have, let's see, who do we want to go first with, Army or Navy? Hey, we'll go first to the Army.
I'm actually.
Oh, no. Whoa, don't mix those two up.
No, definitely the Army's first. We were the first in the country. We are the oldest organization in the United States. My side dish for in this case, I'm not making gumbo. My name is Flynn Brody. I'm the district attorney here. I've been a resident of Cobb County for 12 years, and prior to that, I did 26 years in the Army. Spent a lot of time in Louisiana at Fort Polk.
Red clay and mosquitoes.
Yes, red clay and mosquitoes. Ain't that the truth? My side dish, because my wife loves seafood, so my side dish is always a good heaping of love that I give my wife with my.
Give me the mic.
That's a very smart man.
And matter of fact, she'll probably be here later on tonight because she said, make sure you save me some. So she's looking forward to come in to eat. But I'm glad to be here, glad to participate in this first annual cook-off here, Chop. Great to have such a fantastic opponent with the Navy. I'm sure he knows how to cook because he's been in the Navy. But one thing I'll tell you this, the Army has always been first and we will always be first. We will always be the best.
Woo! What are you cooking tonight?
I am cooking a white bean seafood chili.
Oh, all right. Now, judges, this is my director. Okay. Hint.
My name is Bill Tanks. I'm the Public Services Director for all the public service agencies in Cobb County. Agency director, that is. And I am making what I call just a gumbo. It's actually a chicken, shrimp, and sausage gumbo. Now, to answer your question, I serve either a brown or white rice with my gumbo. You can eat my gumbo in a cup or a bowl, just as you would a plain gumbo, or you can serve it with a nicely arranged stack of rice, and I'll show you how it looks later. That's the side dish. When we talk about Army and Navy, the DA, you got to be careful because I don't want to get arrested for winning, and I don't want to be prosecuted for winning. But I will say that the Army doesn't eat real food. They eat MREs, okay? There's a little stuff in the plastic, and, so their stuff it lasts 6, 7, 8 months, sometimes years. I still have some MREs 10 years ago. So, be very careful with what you got over there. It's got some preservatives over there, okay? But no, rice is what I do with my gumbo. And my backstory is at 12 years old, I told my mother I was going to be a bachelor. And she said, okay, you need to learn how to cook. And I've been playing with food now since I was 12 years old. And I'm 40, I think I'm 42, 38, yeah, close to 38. That's the last time I started counting. I'm in the 50s.
So thank you all for your introductions. We will now get ready for them to start putting this together. I'm excited. So I ask that you all stay away from each other with the knives. That's the first thing. All right. And then make sure you explain to us what you're doing. Okay. So I think we'll start with the Navy.
All right. With my recipe, timing is everything. You want your food to cook and marinate at the best optimal time. So I always start out with what they call a roux, but it's really a base for me. But I have a secret ingredient that I will reveal tonight. Not many people know this ingredient. The largest exporter of boudin sausage outside of the state of Louisiana is in our backyard. It's a meat chalet company called Patak. And I happen to have Patak boudin sausage. And this is what you will see placed into my gumbo base.
Normally what I do for my gumbo base is I use a bunch of peppers and a bunch of seasoning. And because I'm using white beans, I soak the white beans overnight, and then I let them cook on high for about 4 hours with the base to get that flavor into the beans before I actually add the seafood. So tonight you won't see me add my seafood, but the cooked version has crawfish, scallops, and shrimp in it already. So hopefully you'll enjoy it.
Thank you again. Now we want to ask the audience, based on what you've heard, we're going to go by cheers. Who do you think will win? Now, wait a minute. So let me tell you what the judges will be using to score for tonight or this evening. They will look for appearance. Now, I'm not sure. I've already talked to our deputy director, deputy county manager, and he shared that he wasn't sure if it was the appearance of the food or the appearance of the contestants. So I told him he could do whichever. It didn't matter. We're also going on the flavor. That will definitely be of the food, the texture, and how it actually tastes once they have an opportunity to taste it. So we're all going to wait for that moment. But to our audience, based on what you've heard so far, by cheers, who do you think that the DA will win? As you might guess, she works for him. Okay. All right.
We're here.
She is. We've heard that story. So now we'll move to our director. Do you think he will win?
Hey, somebody has home field advantage.
Yeah, so far we have a tie. So what we want to do now, judges, do you have any other questions? You're watching them. I see your eyes and I see the wheels are turning. Any other questions you would like to ask of our contestants?
This is a start of 2 quarts of water.
We got to use the microphone.
Oh, yes. Tell them right here, this is easy. So we start out with 2 quarts of water, and I add my my base in and start letting it simmer. And then I'm going to add my ingredients, and they build up. And you want to add your ingredients in order of how you want them to simmer. And you will see my order here shortly.
Now that sounded right. I mean, now if I had participated, you know, it would be no contest, but I decided not to this time.
I do have a comment I want to share with you.
Uh-oh, here we go.
There was a commissioner by the name of Jerica Richardson who actually started this contest, but she heard about me and the DA, and all of a sudden she became ill. I think she got afraid of the competition.
I hope she's watching. She will be back. She will be back and strong.
You might show up.
So I'll ask both of you. Now, is this your own recipe? Is this a family recipe? How did you all come up with the recipe that you have?
This is my own recipe. Just developing my own taste and knowing what I like to eat, in the flavors that I like. So I've experimented, and LaTonya can tell you, I used to cook all the time when I was in the solicitor's office for the people in our office. So this is my own recipe.
Good, great.
Unlike Director Tanks, who's using store-bought base.
Oh. Now I want to add, yeah, it was coming. You know, we need to add another thing about Director Tanks. I think they say most firefighters can cook. If he want to put that in, if he gained anything at the fire department, or if he taught them anything.
Well, actually, Flynn makes a good point. He says that it's some store-bought, but see, the store that I buy my stuff from is what we call local. His stuff comes from a large chain. Okay, so this is more authentic, original, locally made movie.
Uh-oh.
These are locally sourced vegetables that we are using, making sure that we're contributing to the Cobb County economy.
And please, if the camera can please see the slicing. I mean, I think this is professional almost. I'm really close to thinking it's professional. You see how, don't go too fast though. I don't want you to mess up. No fingers.
Yeah, I'm auditioning for Henry, so that way I can get a job.
Right now, I can use 13 employees.
Well, it's smelling good in here, and they are moving around the kitchen like they know what they're doing. I'm impressed so far. And so, audience, remember, if you will, please share this, like it, call somebody, tell them we're on. And this will be aired again, of course. I think we have a question from judge number 1.
I have a question for the DA. I noticed you have red, orange, and green peppers. Is that just to make it pretty, or do you want the different flavors mixed together?
I definitely want the different flavors because they all bring a little something to the mix. And the more flavors you have, the better it is.
But you want it pretty too, right?
Well, you know, I don't want to be in the Navy and be pretty. I want to be in the Army and be good.
Woo! Here we go again.
That's a very good point.
You eat with your eyes first now. I don't know that Navy or Army, but
I don't know, Chef Henry, because every time I go by your restaurant, the thing I see is a smell.
that's true.
That just
So
pulls
far.
me.
Tell us what you're thinking so far from what you've seen.
I'm thinking good knife skills. I'm gonna have to go with that store-bought base. That was So, but instead of a roux, and the answer that our other judge right here was looking for is potato salad. So when you go to Louisiana, the first thing you're gonna do, and for the first time this weekend, we went to Cookoff fishing on our annual fishing trip, and my dear friend Miss Jane W. cooks a huge etouffee for us when all the boys get back. And for the first time, I ate Potato salad with etouffee.
Did you?
Yeah, that's a new one. That's a new one on me.
See, and no, if you had to be from Louisiana to know that. We eat potato salad with our gumbo, either on the side or you put it right on top of your bowl of gumbo. So I was looking for potato salad. Right. So the other question that I have is, what's the triple mix? Do you use the famous triple seasoning mix in your gumbo? And maybe the chef will have to answer that as well. You don't know what that is? The triple seasoning mix?
Oh, the Holy Trinity.
The Holy Trinity.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
Do you guys use the Holy Trinity
No doubt about it.
seasoning?
You got to let us know what it is. Now, I never got a chance to answer.
Celery, bell pepper, onions, and garlic. You know, that is,
Two of them.
You have two of them? Okay.
that's it.
It was garlic.
It's garlic is the fourth one.
Yeah. You don't have to. A lot of people don't. Yeah. Celery, bell pepper, and onions, and I put garlic because we always use garlic in gumbo.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, it's called the Holy Trinity. Yeah. So celery, bell pepper, and onions. That goes in our etouffee, our gumbo, our shrimp creole.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're allergic to any of them, you're not going to be eating Henry's. There ain't no doubt. So, and with your tri-peppers, it definitely gives a good flavor. They all are the same texture, but they all have a little bit of a different flavor.
Right.
Yeah. And we use hundreds of pounds of them a week. Hundreds of pounds of them.
And how many pounds did you tell us?
Oh, Lord.
You
It's
said
75, 80 pounds of reds, 50 pounds of greens, and at least 35 pounds of celery
Wow.
every week. We go through, at least 75 gallons of gumbo a week.
Wow.
So, and that's 4 ounce and 8 ounce portions. So.
I never got a chance to tell, is this original or someone else?
Okay. Hold on a second. I'm bringing the mic.
This celery is the fine work of me. My recipe is not a duplicate of anyone's recipe. It's an original. Definitely not a New Orleans gumbo. It is actually a Georgia, what I would call gumbo. A lady here who was from New Orleans made some gumbo for me while I was working on her ceiling and plaster. And she brought it in, she put it over bed of rice, she covered with some parsley, and that was one of the best dishes I ever had. So I pursued the recipe on my own and done my research, and I used firefighters for my guinea pigs until I finally found the perfect recipe, and it's been pretty popular everywhere I make it. So this is my own recipe using select fine cut meats, not from large chains, from very exquisite particular meat chalets here in the local area. Okay. You won't find, I can't name these big grocery stores that you'll see, but again, my meat is hard to find here. So.
All right, thank you. A lot of trash talking. So we're going to get really close to what we're doing with the food, and I think we're almost ready to share it with the judges.
Now we have a comment from Facebook that they enjoy that the participants are cutting more than just ingredients.
Yeah, it's getting there. While they're getting this ready, I do want to introduce a few other staff members that we have present. One's hiding over there. Kathy, if you'll come around this way, please. So this was a birth child of what can we do in May? What can we do to observe older Americans? And this was a brilliant idea, I think, and I think we will continue it. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Kathy Latham. I am Strategic Partnerships Manager for Cobb Senior Services, and it has been so much fun putting this together.
I hope you all didn't see the face I made at the other staff. They don't want to come around. That was my face then. Come on, everybody. And we have some taste testers here they also have a palate from Louisiana. They will be also working with us to make sure we get the judging right.
Hey there. So happy to be here. I kind of maybe got my boss kind of into this. It was supposed to be a demonstration. Okay. It was going to be a demonstration, but now it's a cook-off. Very excited. Very excited indeed.
Your name, please?
Latonia P. Hines from the Cobb County District Attorney's Office. I might be just a little bit biased.
All right. So now she exits. Come on in, senior service staff. And we are doing things. If you attend any of the centers, we are open. So all of our centers are open. If you're not sure what we're offering, please call or go by the center and speak with the center managers or the staff there, and they will tell you that Cobb Senior Services, we are now open, okay?
Hi, everyone. My name is Iwana Bovo-Nicolescu. I'm the division manager over the Human Services unit here at Senior Services. So very excited to see people in our kitchen. And
Yeah, and what do you smell? What do you smell?
I actually
Not me, no.
Now, I smell the peppers, and I started to smell those sausages there. So I was actually really impressed with what Director Tanks is using there. And I do love the colors of the peppers. I try to use all 3 colors in my recipes. So very nice. Yeah.
Thank you, Iwana.
Hi, my name is Margie Castillo-Carba. I'm the Public Services Manager here at the Wellness Center. And it is starting to smell really, really good in here. As a fellow cook, it smells wonderful. I'm starting to smell that seasoning brewing over there, marinating. I too like the colors, the selection of peppers. So I think it's going to really be a tight competition. So stay tuned.
Yes, please stay tuned. And we have one other person, and then I think we're going to go back to the judges, and then we'll get some food out to them.
Hi, I'm Sandy Panici. I'm Deputy Director of Cobb Senior Services, and so proud to be a part of this. Our judges are phenomenal. Our cooks are phenomenal. And there will definitely, after this, have to be a rematch. So, gentlemen, think about what you're going to do next.
So wait a minute, Sandy. Pick one.
Pick one?
Yeah, who's going to win?
Who's going to win? Oh, I think it could eat this. I agree with that. The seniors of Cobb County.
The seniors of Cobb County. Thank you, Sandy. Again, we want to thank all of you for tuning in. Make sure you're sharing this if you're watching us. And if you don't share it, or if you don't get a chance to watch the entire thing, we're almost done because we wanted to make sure this was time sensitive, and so that we get this done and get you out because it's a beautiful day. And so we wanted to make sure you're able to. Oh, I hear some sizzling now. Whoa, look at him. Look. Yeah, he's moving that spoon around, and look at him. He's going from side to side. So we have a few more minutes, and then we'll get the judges out some food so that they can taste it. Again, this is the first annual Chopped Cobb, and it's in observance of Older America's Month, which is this month. Now, that is a national observance of older Americans, and it's from the Administration on Community Living out of Washington, D.C. So we want to make sure that our older adults in Cobb County know that we love them. Again, I mentioned we opened the centers up. So please, if you are comfortable and would like to come back to the centers, call to the center, see what we're offering, go to our Facebook pages, and make sure you're becoming active again. Again, outdoor activities, we have those as well if you're not comfortable indoors. So I'm gonna move over again so I can get a little bit closer to the action, and then we will. Margie, where did she go? Margie, if you'll come help us get the plates out so we can get the food served. I think I might even eat some of this. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. Uh-oh, flip. You hear the sizzling? Starting to smell.
The chicken takes the longest to cook, so you want your chicken to kind of go ahead and get a head start, and where you don't want to overcook it, but you definitely don't want to undercook your chicken. You get it in there. I have a little bit too much chicken here. All this won't go into my gumbo, but I'll have enough to get it in there, get it started. You also notice here, this is my boudin sausage. I take the contents of my boudin sausage, I leave the skin out, and that's the secret to my gumbo.
It sounds like he knows what he's doing. I don't know. But, well, hey, do we have any other comments? People on, if you're watching, let us know if you would like to see another episode of this. And we would, of course, put it out. We may even have some seniors participate next time. Have them do the cook-off. They get to pick their dish, and we'll have judges to come in and see how we do with that. Ooh, something popped. Oh, okay. let me move away from that. All right, so we're starting to put our dishes together. Judges, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
We're gonna have to wait on the rice to get done. Both of them get plated over some rice.
Okay, so what we have, we're judging again on the appearance, the flavor, the texture, and of course it's going to be hot because they're doing it right now. And then judges, as you start to eat, we will get your comments about the dish. And then if you have suggestions, we would also like to hear those. But this has been fun. So thank you all again for joining. Thank you all for participating. Oh, wait a minute.
Normally what happens.
Hold on 1 second. Let her repeat the question.
My question was, what's the next step after the bell peppers are sauteed?
Once I get all my peppers and everything sauteed.
Wait. We need 2 mics.
Yeah, once I get everything sauteed, then I'm going to put all my seasoning inside the crock pot. I'm going to put the peppers inside. Then I'm going to put the beans on top of that. And then I'm going to put about an inch over of water on top of the beans. And I usually let it cook on high for about 4 hours. And then I'll turn it down to low. And then I'll do my seafood and then put my seafood in.
Do you have a comment?
Well, I'm kind of watching cooking styles here. We have the DA over here who's just slow and steady and smooth. A southpaw knife man here. You know, you got to watch his left side. And then you got the showman down there. The greatest showman's down there, and which leads to a lot of times, high risk, high reward. So he's throwing around casings and everything down that way. So I'm seeing slow, consistent versus lunatic fringe down there.
Well, we got great knife skills over here, and we've got a lot going on at one time over here. But it takes a lot going on to make an end dish. If you can't multitask in the kitchen, you can't cook. That's right. And I can see that he has someone cleaning up behind him at home as well as here. Because it ain't messy yet, but I mean, there you go. That's it. Well, I do not clean up as I go, so I'm not one of those good people on that. But both cooking styles good. Like I said, one moving fast, one moving very steady.
That's because I've done this 50 times.
Oh, there you go. Good.
I'm not sure what the next step is.
Well, I will.
We all have to grow.
I will admit that the Navy was my father because he was one of what you call the top of the Navy. He was a Marine. So there you go. There's a Marine and there's a Navy. The Marines are the ones that are in the Navy. They control the Navy. So there you go. The Navy was put there so that they could drop the Marines in the right place.
Wow. So Chef, from your perspective, tell me which of these wonderful cooks would you prefer in your kitchen?
Well, even though we did have a base over here, I'm gonna have to go with the Navy. He's doing it. He's doing it. I'm gonna have to go with him for the kitchen, and I'm hiring right now. 13 short. I'll put you on fry. You ain't gonna be doing no chopping. Don't worry about that. That's right.
Well, yeah, we're starting to smell the garlic. That's one of my favorites. I don't see any onions. Why don't I see onions? Is it?
The finished product has onions in it.
Perfect. Perfect. Because I don't eat without onions. What? It's over. No onions. Yeah, we can.
No, there's onions in the finished product. So Jericho wins.
That's part of TV. You gotta say onion.
Onion. That's it. So if you all don't know, onions spelled backwards. Because I used to have a tag. So onion spelled backwards. What is it? No. Onion spelled backwards. No, I know. No, I know. Yes. There you go. No, I know. That means get me some onions.
This
Okay.
Would you care if they let the order?
Yeah, so if we, March, if you grab, yeah.
This is called andouille sausage.
Okay, hold on a second. I'll go over and get the comments that we have. Okay.
So Jaycon, it's equal Army versus Navy, by the way, on the comments. And somebody's asking if the recipes will be posted later. I would personally recommend that we do the taste test first before we post any recipes, but that's some of the comments.
Yeah, so we'll post, Kathy. Everything that we post, she always does it. So we'll make sure that the recipes get posted. And make sure you try them. And then you can add whatever you want to add to it. If you don't eat a certain thing that they have on the recipe, you can remove it as well. So again, we're down here with Mr. Swift. He's just running all over the place. So I'm going to get out of his way before he steps on me. I'm going to go back down here to the calm end and see what he's doing.
One of the things I want to say is that one of the things I do add to my chili is I add flaxseed because flaxseed is good for clearing your arteries and stuff. And I think using flaxseed when you cook helps keep you stay healthy.
So we have a healthier version down here with the flaxseed. Yeah, that's what he was sharing. That he's added flaxseed. We have, I think. Hold on.
How much? Normally, I would say probably about a quarter of a cup.
All right. Beans coming out. Oh, he's letting them smell the peppers. Oh, no, what's that? His sausage. Ooh.
Andouille is cooked. It's cooked. It's already cooked. I'm just heating up.
So, Kathy, we had a question. Would we please post the recipes later? And I guess we'll have lunch tomorrow.
That's if they remember what
Right. Now, the ingredients may be posted, but who knows about the actual process of putting this together?
We will post the recipes if the chefs are willing to share their full recipes.
I have no problem sharing.
So they've agreed to share. So for those that are watching, you can actually pull these off probably in the next day or so. We will have everything up and posted. I think are we ready yet?
I just got one more thing to add. Not good.
Do y'all have some scissors?
I got a knife, bro.
To get the rice out.
So is it the Navy saves the Army or the Army saves the Navy?
I think that I'm not sure what happened
We
there.
are sea power sure worldwide. Army, the way the military goes is that the Navy attacks, bombards an island, and they send in Marines to clean up what's left. Once we kill and destroy, the Army comes in and occupies. Air Force supplies air support when needed. Army does end up taking over land and establishing U.S. property, but the Navy is the real fighting force of the military.
Woo!
I mean, that's the truth. I mean,
It don't sound like the Navy get no boots
But
on
Tony, I need you to take out a warrant for lying on
Now we have warrants being issued. Woo! Okay, so I'm gonna move again because something else popped. So I guess you all know I don't stay around stuff that's popping.
The question is, the Army got the boots on the ground.
Well, if the Army doesn't have boots on the ground, that means we haven't won anything.
All right, we're coming to the end of it, and
Now, once I get all the ingredients in, this, according to the directions, you only need to let this stuff stew for 15 minutes, but that's not right. I'll let mine sit on low for 6 hours. I got a pot, yes.
I'll be starving to death.
Well, I'll make it 6 hours before you come up to the table.
There's a lot of drinking going on in 6 hours.
Oh, yeah. But you can actually taste this here. Once my shrimp get in, it's ready to go.
so what did you season the shrimp with?
We both share a secret ingredient. It's the legendary, shall I tell him?
Yeah.
Tony Cacciatore's.
Tony.
Yes. Tony's. Is that how you say it?
You just call it Tony.
Tony's.
Nobody
Yeah.
cares about the last
Yeah, Tony's is my go-to seasoning for shrimp. If you're gonna call yourself doing any type of gumbo or New Orleans food, you gotta have Tony's.
You gotta have Tony's.
He's got the more spice.
Where's more on here?
It's the brown.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll see it. I got
Okay.
the fast one on.
So this is Tony's. I can't say that other word. Shasheries. Tony's Shasheries. And it says famous Creole cuisine, more spice. So if you're gonna cook and you want to follow this, make sure you get some of this. I don't know where you get it from, but make sure you get some of it. Kroger. There you go. Publix. Go in the store, find it, and then shake it over all of your food. There you go.
I have a bonus son. He will not eat anything without eating Tony's.
They got one out of Milk Light. Slap Your Mama.
Oh, yeah, slap your mama.
Slap your mom. Yeah.
Now, the thing with shrimp was when you got them in the skillet, you do not want to overcook shrimp, especially if they're going to continue to cook here. So they're just at the point now where I need to pull them. And you pull them, and then we're going to add all the seasonings in there where they're marinating, and you let this thing simmer. And I'm telling you, this is slap your mama.
All right. So we got some slap your mama to the left. What we have to the right? Slap your daddy. All right. There you go. There is a Slap Your Mama cookbook. And we have a staff member that has it. She can share that as well. And she can tell you where to get it from. I don't know what's in it, but you might want to cook something out of it. All right. I think we have the rice going in the bowls. I think we have more than the rice going. Oh, this looks good. 6 hour.
6 hour? Okay.
Give them the 6 hour version.
And anyone prefer brown or white rice?
I take brown.
All right.
Microwave, please.
So I will share, if you look on the other end, if you all can zoom down to the other end, it's really neat down there.
Right.
It's really neat and clean down there. I'm just saying what I see, okay? This has nothing to do with anything, my evaluation or anything, okay? But over here.
Cooking is an art, okay? Neat and clean looks pretty, but you want your food to taste good. Nobody remembers how it looked. They always remember how it tastes.
Well, there you go. I'll stop my comment. But look at all this stuff. I mean, it's stuff everywhere.
It is. Can you tilt your pot and let us see how it looks in there?
Of course.
Do you need, oh yeah, put some. Oh,
Yes, about 30 seconds. So when we take a good scoop of this gumbo, if you wanted to have it alone, and you let that celery get to where it's just beyond crunchy, a little bit on the soft, and it sits just right. Dice you some yellow onions in there, mince, and there you go. So let's get y'all to taste it.
all right. We're getting the tasters out.
All right,
Your bowls.
I got my bowls here,
Okay.
and I need my special dish.
Okay, let me get out of the way. So I'm not sure who's cleaning this kitchen up after this is over. I guess the loser has to clean the kitchen. Now, do know that there's a possibility we might have a tie. Hint. There's a possibility. So we have someone down here. He's smelling it.
Okay.
All right. And it's pretty. Do you need another bottle of water? Another bottle of water here? Yes. All right. Sandy, yeah. Sandy's coming in to take a couple of pictures. Smile, judges. We don't know what'll happen to you after you eat this, but we wanted some pictures. We want a few pictures prior.
As John said, we want before and after pictures of this.
Yes.
And then be thinking next time, what are we going to do for dessert? Beignets?
Yay. Oh. So wait a minute. So we all have the DAs. Okay. All right. This is his, and Director Tanks is putting his together. So do we need a cheering section to help you all eat this, or do you think it's edible? What are you thinking? Encouragement so they can eat it. Woo! All right. Okay, we're ready, right? Are you ready for them to try it? All right, he's ready. You can do interpretations, and then don't forget to use your score. The highest number is the best number. So a 1 is you did we're just glad you showed up, okay? 1 is emergency room, 7 is give me another bowl. Okay? Do. Yeah, let's go for it. Here it is. The moment we've been waiting for. Oh my goodness. Oh my. They're not speaking. I'm not sure what that means, but okay, we have spicy. We have seasoning, spicy. The bell peppers are good. Okay. We have some down here, like Campbell's soup. It's not soup, but it's I didn't hear the good, but we had the Crawfish are cooked correctly. Now we have some experienced tasters here, right? So they brought pallets in from Louisiana, and then we have what was good? What else was good? Scallops? Huh? Yeah, I know, right? You see. Oh wow. Okay, judges. Let's not fill up on one. We have another. Yeah, so they have a good flavor. He's getting some really good comments. Again, 1 on the scoring sheet means you're going to the emergency room. 7 means give me another bowl, okay? So that's how you're going to score. 1's not so good. 7, yes. All right. So
I eat most of my food with spoon. My wife doesn't like that.
So they're asking for spoons. Oh, we have. Ooh. Let's look at this. All right. If we can zoom in on these. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, let's get on the dish. Oh, he has little parsley spread all across it. Look. Yeah, I think they want a bowl too if you got enough. Thank you, sir. All right. So we're moving to our second. We're moving to our second contestant. Smells great. We have that it smells great.
I'm still eating the other.
Wait, let's see what Judge Giese has to say.
Well, one of the contestants made use of traditional serving bowls, and then one has paper. If the contestant that put his dish in paper might have used one of these bowls, I could have probably got more. So, very good though, very good.
All right, so we're going in for the second one. Have we moved to the second dish yet? Oh, man, I think I'm rushing them. We have a few more minutes here, and then we'll get our tally.
Anybody want a bowl?
Yes, anybody else, you can get your bowl, hold good. Glad to make you.
We have, yeah, we have.
Okay, if you want bowl.
If y'all need us to, we can put on some more rice too.
Yeah, I actually got some.
Oh, you're okay.
Now they're working together after all of that, right? I have some. If you need some, I'll give you some of my rice if you want some. This has been fun. Again, thank you all for joining us. Again, I think we'll do this soon. We'll do it again. I might even, yeah. It's going to be a surprise. All right, so we're eating the second dish. Any comments so far? What are you thinking? I see a lot of nodding of heads. The spoons are going from the bowl to the mouths. So that's good. It has a great taste, good flavor. Great taste, good flavor.
Presentation good. You can see all the ingredients.
See all the
If you
ingredients.
eat something at home or you order something, if it says don't do it, you want to see don't do it. You want to see this right.
So the suggestion is when you're cooking, if you're presenting your food to judges or even to people that may just come to your house for an event, you want to make sure they can see the food that they're eating, right? Is that what I'm hearing? You want to present the food so that people can actually see what they're eating.
It's always a good idea to warm the plates or the bowls in the
Oh.
oven, but I don't think you can stand that oven.
Yeah, you know what, the bowl, I think.
So Chef Henry, why would you warm the bowls? That's a good tip
You
for
warm the
the.
bowl. So if you're at your house and you're serving more than 3 to 4 people, or even for the wife, maybe you want a warm bowl. So we take the oven, turn it on warm. If you don't have warm, turn it on 200. 10 minutes for service, you pop it in there. While you're getting everything else ready, when you're plating up, it's not a one scoop. Your dishes, the product for a bowl, when you get it, whether sometime wintertime or not, warm bowl will keep the food nice and hot at the table when it goes out. At the restaurant, we have heat lamps that have our plates almost where you can't touch them.
So when you're home and you put it, do you warm it in the microwave? What do you do? Put a little water?
Pop it in the oven. I have an overhead grill. An overhead burner that I installed at the house. So we just pop them under there, and the heat gets them hot in about a minute or less. But the home, pop your oven on 200. When you start cooking, pop your plates in. Nice.
Nice tip. Very nice tip. I'll do that when I cook next time. Yeah. All right. They're using the scorecards again. Once again, we're scoring on appearance, flavor, texture, and I think everybody was smelling the food. I'm not now starting to get our scores. There'll be a tally, and then we have gifts or certificates. She went back to the first one. I guess she's comparing. So you might see some of that. They started off with the first, then they went, oh, wait a minute. If you're all pleased, wait a minute, cameras. He ate some of the Navy. The Army, they're sharing their food. Oh, can the audience help me? Oh, is it good? Wait a minute. So now what I want to ask you guys, what do you think about his dish?
Very good. Very good.
Very good, very good. That was the answer, okay? Now let's go down here. Now, what do you think about his dish?
The white bean distinguishes his from mine. Mine's got more of a meat and base. And so you add a rice with mine to kind of absorb some of the flavor. But with his, with the bean, it's got a nice look. So it's got a different taste. It's good. The seafood's cooked just right.
Very good. So I think this was a success on both ends, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I guarantee you this will get eaten.
Again, now I must say thank you so much to our communications from Cobb. They are here with cameras. They started with us and they're helping us get this out so that you all can see it. So we want to say thank you so much.
Finish it with the bowl too, by the way.
We're going to finish it with the bowl. Oh, they want something to eat. So we have to say thank you to all of you because it's almost 6:00 and staff is still here. We have our judges. We have our DA, we have our director of public service. This is just a great turnout. Thank you all again so much. They're tallying up their scores. And I think we'll do this again.
Anybody want a bowl? Let me know.
We have, yep, I see hands going up. I think they want some of your food.
We'll get them some here. That's good, bro. Ross, you want some?
Now, Margie, she's a cook. Margie, come on. We're going to ask you, what do you think? Because I see you're eating, and I hear the Yeah, right there, so she can see.
Well, I just had Director Tanks's gumbo or food, and it's really good, and it's got good flavor, just enough spice. The seafood's cooked just right, so I think he's got some good points here.
All right. So I think what we'll do, as you all are watching, if you have some ideas or some suggestions, maybe one time we do desserts. Maybe one time we do a breakfast dish or casseroles or something like that. So if you all have any suggestions, let us know. And we'll make sure on our next one, we include those. Uh-oh, somebody's calling him about a bowl. Somebody's calling him about a bowl. Takeout. Yes.
All right, who else want this to just get the camera, folks? Here, okay. We might make some more rice over here.
One question for the Navy since here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, hold on. We got a question. Let me get over here. I don't have a TV name. I got to get me somebody suggest me a TV name.
Dr. J.
Dr. J. I like it. Dr. J. Dr. J.
So,
Let's do it.
Yeah, cooking with Dr. J.
so,
With Dr. J.
so do you ever use filet in your gumbo?
You know, I don't.
What's filet?
Filet is dried sassafras leaves that have been ground up and you used as a thickener. A lot of people think you have to have it in there. You don't, but it does have a good flavor. It will thicken it. So that would definitely thicken it. And they made it. We always had it fresh at the house. We had a sassafras tree. That's easy enough.
No, I haven't used the filet. I thought about adding crab and the thicken. I was gonna thicken mine with just flour.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna try the filet.
The filet will thicken it, just not too much.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Some people didn't like it without the rice, almost like a cup of gumbo. And
Sure.
I'm a rice guy.
Yes, Ross.
But the filet, I'm gonna try that out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Henry, while you have the mic.
Yes, sir.
Somebody wanted you to speak about your restaurant some more.
Sure. We're on our 21st year in Hackworth. We were blessed with being able to start with 6 employees and pre-COVID. We ended up with 140 employees. We support a lot of families there, and we've got unbelievable amount of loyal regulars. We're blessed. And we're located at 4835 North Main Street in Hackworth, Georgia. Easy to find. It's where the restaurant, you drive down Main Street, you see the people standing outside, and yeah, baby, that's where we're at. Oh, and by all means, y'all out there in TV land, we are hiring. Front of house, back of house, top of the house. Come on, baby, with $500 signing bonus. Come on. That was great. Thank you.
See ya. I'm going to go to work for Henry.
Okay. No, you're not. All right. We're wrapping this up. We're almost to, I think we're finishing the tallies. And then we will present each contestant with a certificate and a thank you from all of us. And what it reads is Senior Services presents the inaugural Chopped Cobb. Well, of course, one will be first place and the other one will be the other place after first place. First place loser. So there's a first place. No, don't say that. First place once removed is what the other one will be. So this has been exciting. So again, I want to say thank you. Again, share it. Make sure you like it. And put it on wherever you need to put it so somebody else can look at it. And if they're not able to, call them, tell them to go on and take a look at it. This has been good, right, judges? Yeah. So we're just waiting on the tally, and then we will make our announcement. And again, I'll say thank you all. We are right within our time frame. We were thinking an hour. We would get them to put the food together, present it, have an opportunity to speak to our judges. And they did an excellent job, And so we are recruiting for the next round. So if anyone's interested, hey, call over here and say, look, I want to be on your next Chopped Cobb.
Hey, it was just like mass. Well, out in under an hour.
Just like it.
That's a good priest when he gets you out under an hour.
All right. The clock is ticking. The judges have made their decision. We have somebody counting. I guess I should sing a song or something until they get back. I know. we have. So we had a question about Older Americans Month. It's for the full month of May, right? So again, as I mentioned, the Administration on Community Living, the theme for this year is strengthening communities, and we actually used our volunteers and observed them as our strength in the community. We are currently recruiting volunteers, so if you're interested in working with Cobb Senior Services, please call over or go to our Facebook page. You'll see a number, or you can just send an email to our general cobbseniors.org. Go to that page. We're looking for people to assist with, of course, we do Meals on Wheels. We have volunteers in the centers. So they assist our seniors, they assist our staff. So if you're interested in volunteering with us, and that's what we're considering as our strength in the communities for this month. You can also go on, you can Google Older Americans Month, and it will give you more information about Older Americans. And that is a national observance. And I think I hear feet coming around the corner with the scores. Drum roll, maybe here they are. Oh.
We have our first place winner. Congratulations, first place for Gumbo.
Oh. Yeah, that would be Gumbo.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
There you go. That's yours. Can you? Oh, yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, we don't want Gumbo on the certificate.
And we have congratulations, first place for the white chili.
See, when you have faith, he believed that he was going to win. That's why we had a tie. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Now, it was a straight out tie, and we did not fudge numbers. Let me tell you, we went strictly by our scoreboard. Thank you, judges. That's interesting. They did not get a chance to talk about the food except for what they shared with us. So thank you all very much.
I personally scored these. It is a straight out tie.
Woo! Hey, thank you all again. Yeah. Again, some of Cobb's finest cooking in the kitchen. We are here at our Senior Wellness Center. Again, before COVID, this kitchen has been used by many, many wonderful chefs throughout the metro Atlanta area. And we have 2 new chefs to be able to put on come on around over here, 2 new chefs that we can now say they came in and they used the kitchen and they used it to the best of their abilities. Because I didn't eat any yet because I have to work tomorrow. So I want to make sure everything was okay with the judges. So the judges are still sitting upright. I think we will continue this tonight, and we will continue to have conversation over our dishes. All right, so we're going to let them sign off by saying good night and thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.